Quiet trading session, at least to close the day with for our markets. We closed in marginally lower, about 31 odd points or so. It was a pretty sideways session if I were to define it that way. Although at the lows of the day, we were down about 0.5%, recovered somewhat in the green, but settled in just a little bit lukewarm. Today, after many trading sessions, you saw the breath as well coming off. So, while it is the mid and small caps which have been taking the lead, a month to date, or for that matter, even year to date, today was a little bit of a different picture. After a lot of chop and churn, you had 82 F&O stocks standing to the declines as opposed to 76 to the advances on closing bell. That said, where you also saw some profit taking was within the entire metals basket. We've been talking about as to how metals has been that one strong mover. Analyst after analyst, expert after expert has been telling you as to how they believe that metals rally is still pretty much in good stead. But today you had the likes of Vedanta, Tata Steel, etc. close out in the red. In fact, that was the case pretty much across the sector. Even a sale closed in lower. So Tata Steel lost about almost 2.25%. Hindalco was down 1.6%. That was the case with Vedanta as well, which closed in lower by about almost 2.5% in today's trading session. That aside, it was really the usual suspects dragging lower. Banks, AU Finance Bank, that was down about 6%. Bajaj Finance, which has really, the move on that stock has gotten challenged ever since their Q4 update came out. And today was no different for Bajaj Finance. Today as well, it lost about almost 3% or so. That said, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, the usual suspects have also been weighing heavy on the markets of late, and today was no different. The one pocket that really stood out though in today's trading session was the entire pharmaceutical universe. A renewed push and big breakouts coming in on the entire sector. So starting off with the Cipla, which held out by about 5.5%. You had a Sun Pharma hold out by about 4%. And Alkem Labs, that saw a very, very smart move, about 5.25% uptake there. But the clear star performer today was Cadila Healthcare with a 10% uptick coming in on the futures. Glenmark Pharma as well stood very strong with a 5.25% uptick. And then of course you had Pharma as well, which held out by about a solid 4.6%. But the big trend in the market to watch really continues the outperformance from the mid and small cap universe. We've been highlighting as to how both month to date as well as year to date in the last 3 months and up until now in the month of April as well, it is the mid and small caps which have been taking over as opposed to the Nifty. Even if you were to remove the Nifty bank performance, which has been, by the way, a huge laggard, then also the Nifty has actually lagged what the small and the mid caps have done. So that really continues to be the dominant trend. Of course, come next week, all eyes are going to be on earnings. From Monday, we're going to have TCS report its numbers. 14th, you've got Infosys as well come out with its numbers. So come next week, it's going to be a hectic one, and that's really the street is going to be deriving its next set of cues from.